Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to continue my speedrun. So I started from 400. Today I'm 900, and I will try to upgrade that rating very quickly. Just one short announcement before I start. You can see at the bottom of the screen, you can see there are like 3 websites that I would like to invite you to visit them. Stopmakingblunders.matbobula.com, rocksolid.matbobula.com, and matbobula.com, and you can get a lot of good chess materials. You can get a workbook about how to stop making blunders. You can get the complete repertoire, rock solid opening repertoire, and you can also join to the 10-week course to improve your chess. But okay, let's start. So let me try to find the first opponent. Okay, I have got the first opponent. Yeah, let's start maybe with the e4. Okay, so we have got the Sicilian. Let's try Smith Mora. This is a very sharp line that white gets a quick initiative. Okay, I take it. Let's play, okay, knight f3 first. Bishop goes to c4. That bishop is very important on the diagonal. e6. And now you can see that playing g6 and e6, it's not very good because there are some holes, as you can see, and I will probably try to take advantage of it. There is a big threat that my knight can enter to the d6 square. After this move, I have got bishop d2. Okay, queen goes there, but if I'm not wrong, I can check. My queen protects the knight. And now in case king e7, I will take it. Okay, king f8. I think, can I also take it or not? If I take it, opponent probably wants to check me. I go here. Takes. I mean, it looks good. I mean, I have to admit that looks really good to me. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, probably queen b4. And then bishop d2 and rook c1, or okay, queen c5. Opponent wants to fork those two pieces, and now I have got 2 options. One option is queen d6, and I can exchange queens, which might be good for me because I'm up on the material, so exchanges are good. Another option, knight d6, and keep queens on the board. You know what? I will, because I'm attacking, also opponent's king is quite weak. Let's try to keep queens on the board. So knight goes back. Also, I really hope that with queens on the board, I can win faster. Okay, king e7. So my knight is under attack. What can I do? Bishop goes to f4. Maybe this is a good idea. Okay, let's try it. I'm protecting the knight. That pawn at b2 I think is not that important. The only move that I'm a little bit afraid of might be e5. But I think in this case I will take at f7. Yeah, this is what am I going to do. Rook is hanging, also later bishop g5 might be a threat, so yeah. So that's my plan. Okay, e5. If I capture at f7, okay, let's take it. Position is, as you can see, very sharp. Okay, and now what? Can I take the rook or not? Or maybe I should, rook is not going anywhere. So maybe I should protect that bishop somehow. Maybe I can develop my queen. Okay, I'm protecting bishop, rook is not going anywhere. Okay, let's do that. Also, I want a castle. I want to bring my rook maybe. Maybe I can try to think how to activate that knight as well. Okay, so opponent is trying to be very sharp, but I think my bishop from d5 is attacking here. Knight goes to c6, and then I think I will just castle. Or, you know what, or let's take the rook. Bishop is also attacking here. Okay, here, and if I'm not wrong, I can just retreat with the... Can I retreat or not? I mean, I can do that. Knight takes d5, I take it. Yeah, let's try this one. I usually prefer to play when my king is safe, so okay, let's take it with a queen. In case opponent captures, I take with a pawn, and in case king captures here, I can capture knight at the c6. Okay, check. So what? Knight d2 or king f1? Let's play. Let's use my knight because I really want a castle. Okay, I should have castle earlier to make sure that my king is safe. But, you know, I focused on taking material. I also focused on attacking opponent's king. Okay, queen captures here. I think I can just castle. In case opponent captures, I can take back with the rook. And I know that two rooks usually are better than the queen, but not in this position, because I have got very strong attack with my queen. Yeah, okay, knight b4. Let's just take the rook. Taking the rook, or here, let's just take it. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so what happens now? I lost one knight. Let's bring another piece into the action. Rook d1. I told you about this move, that I want to also bring out my rook. Okay, now I have got a fork. Okay. Okay, I have got the next game, another game that I play with white. Okay, another Sicilian. Okay, so let's try another Smith-Morra gambit. Okay, this is, I think, not a fantastic move d6, because I can destroy opponent's castle very, very quickly. And now I just need to develop my pieces. Let's start with the bishop. I think I want to play knight c3, castle queenside. Okay, so now bishop is blocked, so let's develop my knight. Can I go there or not? How opponent is going to protect f7? Because after this move I will just take it. So you can see that I can immediately create some powerful threats. And now knight goes here and I can get the rook, which is not bad after 8 moves. Okay. Okay. So the next opponent, this time opponent from India. Let's play knight c6. This is the Nimzowicz. Okay, bishop b5. Okay. It is called Nimzowicz defense. Let's develop another knight. I have to admit, I have never seen bishop b5 move at that point. Let's play knight d4. What's gonna happen? Okay, I think I can just take it and I can capture pawn at d4. Okay, so now I want to exchange, of course. And now I want to play d5 because I want to develop my pieces. So what, c6? Let's play c6. I don't want to block my bishop and I want to make sure that my d5 pawn is very safe. So you can see that this is set up like in the Slav or in the Caro-Kann. Okay, let's go here. Bishop d6. I'm up a pawn. I want to exchange pieces. Later I will castle and probably I will try to attack something. Okay, I wanted to say that I'm going to attack something in the center. but there is also a big chance that I will try to do something on the king side, especially that opponent didn't exchange the bishop. So I think, yeah, that h2 pawn is under attack. Okay, now opponent of course stops it. Can I go there? Now you can see that light squares are quite weak. Would be great if I can use somehow that bishop. Let's even go here. After this move, I think I will just exchange and exchange it here. The more exchanges, the better for me. Okay, so opponent doesn't want to exchange. Yeah, what to do? Knight wants to go there. So let's play e5. I'm restricting that knight. Also, I have got an idea that maybe later I can play e4, bishop f3, and queen is trapped. So, okay, let's go here. After this move, I will just take it. Okay, and after this move, if I'm not wrong, I can go there. I don't want to take it because knight takes, but I think by playing bishop f3, I can get a piece. I can just get a queen. Bishop takes d6, I will take the queen. And checkmate. Okay. I have got the next opponent, this time opponent from Netherlands. So what should I play against the d4? You know what, let's okay, d6. It was a misclick, but okay, so opponent plays the London. So I think that against the London, very annoying way of playing is the plan with the early e5. I can take it. And now I'm going to, this is some kind of like a King's Indian, but I delayed knight f6. And now I develop my knight here. I mean, first of all, that pawn is protected. Second thing, I can play f5 very early. And I have got that threat. I know that there are like some knight g5 moves, but I'm planning to go knight c5 in this case. Okay, bishop goes there. Can I just take the material? If I go here, knight g5, let's do that. Bishop takes e7. One threat, second threat, third threat. So threats, everywhere threats. Okay, let's start with this one. Let's take this one now. Okay. Let's try to find another opponent. Okay, opponent from Armenia, if I'm not wrong. Yes, okay, opponent from Armenia. Let's play d4. So this is the Danish gambit. Bishop c4. White sacrifices pawns to get a very quick attack. Okay, I castle. Opponent doesn't want to accept that pawn. After this move, okay, this is not very good because bishop goes to e6, but I think I can play here. And there is a very serious problem. Okay, can't I take it at f7? If I take it, king goes there. I have to do something with my queen, but I think that I can always, no mistake. Yeah, that was for sure a mistake. I should have captured at c3 and knight was hanging, because now I forgot that queen protects the knight, and now, okay, my attack doesn't really work. And now, if I'm not wrong, I'm in trouble because I will most likely lose that bishop. So what to do in such a case? This is what happens if your attack is not fully prepared. Queen h5, knight f6. Okay, but let's bring my queen here. Yeah, just knight f6. Okay. Okay, have to move my queen. Okay, let's just take it. If I'm not wrong, I'm down on the material. Okay, let's play. I want to go e5. I want to go knight g5. I want to make a very quick attack on the opponent's king. If I go there, king goes here, e5. e5 doesn't work then. I can play b4, but c4 is protected. I mean, it's not protected, but if I go e5 takes b4, then bishop takes. Let's develop that bishop first. I want to make an x-ray. The more tactical motives, the better for me. Okay, knight is going probably to the e5 square. Let's bring another. You know, I'm pretty sure that if I can create a lot of tactical motives, sooner or later, opponent will make a mistake. And if I'm not wrong, this is the problem. I'm trying to remove the defender because there is a checkmate. You can see there is a checkmate threat. And I'm trying to remove the defender. Pawn at c6 is pinned. I have got also that x-ray. So you can see that a lot of tactical motives, there will be a tactics. Just create tactical motives. Okay, what black can play right now? Queen's hanging. Yeah, that was rook c1 was a good idea. So very good that I'm not happy that I lost my piece, but I think I'm quite happy that I brought out all of my pieces, and now I was able to create such a threat like knight d5, so I can remove the defender. What opponent is going to do? After queen d8, I captures, checkmate. I mean, I see, of course, that opponent can also here can capture. Okay, opponent captures here. Of course, in this case, I can get that material. Okay, and what to do right now? I'm up. I win a queen, so that's good for me. But now, how can I continue? It's not gonna be that easy now to remove that piece. Can I capture g7? If I take it, king captures. What's then? How to continue? Maybe there is no need to overcomplicate it and just go back. h6, so trying to remove my knight. Yeah, let's just simplify. Actually, opponent captures here. Okay, so I lost another piece, and now opponent has got 3 minor pieces for queen and 2 pawns. Okay, I should have moved my knight back first. e4. Okay, so what? d6 or not? Bishop goes to d7. Would be really nice to attack that king somehow. But okay, I also want to move out of that problem. So let's move out somewhere. Knight g4. Okay, so maybe I should have played, because that pawn might be in trouble. So what, rook f1? I also have to be very careful, because if my opponent will coordinate pieces really well, then I might be in trouble. This is why I want to play h3. Okay, let's just take it and let's go h3. I have got queen and 2 pawns. Okay, rook goes to c2. I know that maybe it's not a great idea to open my king, but I want to go there. I want to remove that piece. I want to play queen d5. Okay, e3. What opponent is trying to do? Can't I just take it? What, bishop c6? Okay, rook goes to e2. If I take it, takes, I go here. Or maybe actually a good idea might be to capture, takes queen e7. Bishop has to go, so I have got 20 seconds, so I don't have that much time to think about it. Okay, let's just take it. Yeah, maybe there was no need to do that, but let's try to play it in a sharp way. Yeah, opponent captures. Let me play. Okay, rook e3. I even didn't expect this. Okay, so what's going on? Let's check. Check is always good, and I think I have to play rook f2. But rook f2 doesn't look that great. Rook e6. Okay, this is, I have got only 11 seconds. I really have to speed up. Now the most important thing is not to blunder. Okay, let's take it here. Now I have got two pass pawns. Okay, it's a check. Let's just move my king somewhere. Rook is hanging and bishop is hanging as well. Now I can take it. And I have got another fork. Okay. But I have to say that that was close. Yeah, but you see, there was no need for me to make such a crazy attacks, right? So yeah. Okay, let's focus on another game. I just need to stay calm if I'm making such a quick attacks. Okay. Let's play. I played New Zealand. Let's play Sicilian. Let's play maybe Scheveningen variation. So I will take it. I go here. Now I'm gonna play e6, which is called the Scheveningen line. Okay, I play it here. Kasparov used to play that variation. I just want to castle. I want to develop my pieces, and I want to start the attack on the queen side. I understand queen f3. Opponent wants to make a quick attack, but I'm not afraid that much of it. Queen f3 can be dangerous if b pawn is gone and there is a pressure over that rook. But without this, I think I can just play bishop e7. g4, okay, so opponent is playing in an extremely sharp way. And you need to know one thing. I told you that I'm gonna castle kingside, and this is what I usually can do here. But if opponent is making such a quick attack, I think it's much better to delay that thing. Delay, or just even, I don't have to castle right now. I can just, of course, I'm not gonna castle here, but okay, now opponent I think made a small blunder. You can see this is some kind of, okay, opponent goes there to make position more complicated. Should I take it? If I take it, c6 is hanging as well. So what to do right now? Knight g4. Knight e4 doesn't bring me that much. If I take it, takes. I take it, takes. Also doesn't look fantastic to me. So what to do? Yeah, that knight g4 move looks pretty tempting. Opponent moves bishop and I go knight e5. Yeah, let's try this one. g5 was a smart move because I thought that white is losing a pawn, but after this move, I think it's not that bad for the opponent. Okay, don't tell me that the opponent will try to take it. Okay, now I can capture here or I can play knight e5. Can't I just take a free pawn? I don't see any direct problem with that. You can see my queen can come as well. I'm up a pawn. I want a castle. I wouldn't mind to exchange queens. This is why I'll go there. Okay, king goes here. Now I can always play it there and I can take material, I can take an exchange, but I will be under a big attack. So maybe instead of that, it will be much better just to castle. I just want to make my king safe. And now after rook e1, now I can play this move and my king is fine. Okay, I think I can do this. You can see that this is a fork. And yeah, king g2, knight takes f3. Rook takes h2. Of course, I will take it with a queen. I will set up even a pre-move. And now my idea is I want to bring my bishop to the h3. I want to bring my rook to e8, and that king, opponent's king, will be in trouble. Or another idea, bishop goes to a6. But now I think opponent missed that I have got this move. And now if I'm winning the queen, so I think it's not bad. Okay, let's play it here. Okay, I think I can just take it. Okay, let's check the opponent and later, okay, maybe I can make a rook lift. So I can bring my rook here and it's not gonna be that easy for my opponent to stop rook g4. f3 doesn't look that scary. Okay, let's play here. Another rook's coming. Okay, king goes there. Yeah, let's bring this rook. If I'm not wrong. Okay, I go here and there is a checkmate. In the next move, okay, there is knight g2, but then I will take the rook for free. I'm up a queen and two rooks for two minor pieces, which is like a pretty decent advantage. And checkmate. Okay, let's play the next game. Okay, opponent from Italy this time. Okay, you can see that this is French. I'm going to use the Monte Carlo variation. I play French as black, and I know that Monte Carlo is a very annoying line for. This is a very annoying line for the opponent. Okay, knight goes to c3. The most important thing in that line is to develop minor pieces as soon as you can. I want a castle, I want to play rook e1. Would be nice if king stays in the center. Okay, c5. This is not a good move because I have got a weak pawn at the d4. This is an isolated pawn and opponent wants to exchange it. Of course, I'm going to continue with my idea. Okay, bishop e7. So what, rook e1 or something else? If I take it, knight takes. No, I think there is no need. Let's play rook e1. It has to be a good idea to develop the rook and I can pin the piece there. Okay, here, now what? Take it or I can just continue development. Yeah, let's just develop. The more pieces, the better. As you could see in the previous games. Okay, let's capture with the knight. Or maybe I should consider taking with a queen as well. But I really like knight f5 idea. I think it would be great to move knight to f5. Probably opponent will stop me from doing that. Probably opponent will go knight b6. But then I think I just go back. Also, there is an interesting idea. sacrificing at e7, queen takes, and now knight d5. So I have got, if I take here, knight goes to, no, but knight protects f6, so I don't want to do that maybe. Let's try this one. That move also looks really good. Okay, so what opponent is going to do? After this move, maybe even I can consider bishop takes f7. King takes queen b3. Okay, bishop goes to b4. Of course, opponent can move bishop somewhere. Now question. I can play it there. This is a very strong move. What else? If I take it, taking probably is not that great. But let's play here. Attacking here, attacking here. I want to bring one piece more into the attack. Of course, after bishop takes c3, I probably have to take it with a queen, because there were like some annoying discoveries pointing towards my knight. Okay. And now, question. If I take it here, takes, bishop takes. Okay, looks good. If I take it here, takes, knight takes. Okay, is there any other way I can checkmate the opponent? I like this move. That's the direct threat. What opponent is going to do about it? Probably nothing. And checkmate. Okay. Okay, I have got the next opponent, this time opponent from Belgium. Let's play another Scheveningen. Scheveningen is also a very universal variation. I can follow the Scheveningen plan. Okay, opponent plays c3, so this is delayed Awapin. I play here, trying to attack that pawn. Of course, I have to be careful because in some lines there is a fork. But okay, opponent plays c5. Of course, I can take it. I go e6. I want to play knight d7. I don't want to tolerate that knight at the e5. I want to exchange it. Bishop takes. Opponent captures. I capture back with a queen. a4. Yeah, you know what? Let's play a6. So opponent has to decide what to do. Okay, I go here. So what, bishop d6 or rook d8? Let's play bishop e7. I want to keep the d file open. I don't want to block it with the bishop. I just want to complete the development. I will just take it, and now you can see that white has got an isolated pawn after exchanges. So that pawn, this is gonna be my target. So I'm gonna play here. When you're attacking the isolated pawn, two most important things are block it, so pawn cannot move forward. And now you can see that it's hard to imagine how that pawn can be pushed. And exchange minor pieces. Okay, I go here. Rook captures, of course. I would like to go there. Okay, I see opponent wants to enter here, so let's go back. I want to go here. I want to bring my rook. But if opponent is giving me a free pawn, I'm not gonna refuse. And I go back to my original plan. I want to double rooks. I want to bring my bishop to the f6. I see that now opponent plays rook c8 even. Okay, I just play h6, just a prophylactics idea. Just, you know, in case, now I don't want to take it like this because rook enters to the 7th rank. I will just take it back with the bishop. I'm up a pawn. Also, that pawn is still a target, an isolated pawn. Let's go here. So there is one pin. Also, you can see pawn is very weak. Opponent can play rook d1 or rook c4. In both cases, probably I'm gonna play, after rook d1, probably I'm gonna play here and later e5. Okay, after this move, can I take it? I think so. Because rook d1, I will take a t3 with a check. In case bishop takes, I take it back. And now, okay, the question, should I take here or here? If I take it, I have to calculate, right? If I take it here, opponent has to play there. I go here and I take this pawn anyway. If I take it here, also it doesn't look that bad, but then opponent plays g3 and I'm up 2. And in the first variation, I was up 3. So of course it's better to be up 3 pawns rather than 2. So this is why I play it here. There is no way how opponent can defend that pawn. Rook b7, I can just move my king somewhere. And now my plan is to capture that pawn. And what, should I push it as far as I can? My rook will be in front. The best position for the rook is to be behind. Okay, I will just stop h5 in just any case. Best position for the rook is to be behind. Now it's not possible, at least not right now, so let's move it there. The worst is in front, so my opponent goes there. Okay, I push it forward. Okay, let's exchange that pawn. I have got 2 other pass pawns that I can push, so yeah. Okay, so let's, you see, I don't want to play a2 right away. Now maybe I'll play it, so maybe opponent will miss that. And now opponent has to move back the king into one of those squares. In case opponent keeps king on the 3rd rank or 4th rank, I give a check and I promote in the next move, and that's it. In case opponent goes king f2, I had got this rook h1 and later rook h2 with a fork. Okay, so I go here, captures. Yeah, let's just take this pawn. I will take it. Yeah, let's play here. And now I will just set up 3 moves until the end. Or you know what, I will just put my rook here. And later I think I can set up several pre-moves with my pawns. Yes, and you can see that opponent cannot do that much. Okay. Okay, let's continue. I'm quite close to 1000. I just want to remind you that this is speedrun, trying to get my rating back. Okay, so let's play. This is Sicilian. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to play, because opponent plays the Bowdler attack. So I'm just going to play the Scheveningen against the Bowdler attack. It's usually good because that bishop attacks pawn at the e6. Okay, I just follow my plan. The castle. And also, it's easier for me to attack on the queen side. Okay, I go here. There is even no need for me to play a6 because I can just go directly b5. And I can just go directly here. In the Sicilian, especially in the Scheveningen, you're supposed to attack on the queen side. So let's just push those pawns forward. Okay, I think I will take it here. You can see that a file is open. Okay, opponent plays c4. But this is not a great move because now that bishop is completely out of the game. And now how I can continue? I will probably try to use the a file. Can I double pieces or triple pieces there? Let's have a try. This is my idea, and I think bishop will be in trouble. Or bishop b3, okay. Let's bring my queen first. I will try to use the a file to transfer my rooks into the opponent's position. Okay, I want to bring my rook here. And I will control the A file. Let's bring the rook. Of course, you can see I cannot enter, at least not at the moment. But okay, there are like several ways I can do to remove opponent's defenders. So one idea, I can move my knight and play it here. Okay, after this move, I even consider playing e5 and later knight d4. And usually I don't recommend to play this move, but I think I will just make an exception because knight goes to d4. You see, I don't recommend this move from a couple reasons. First of all, it weakens the diagonal, but now the diagonal is blocked. Second thing, opponent can place the knight into that place, but now it's not possible. Okay, opponent goes there, let's play knight d4. I want to take it back with what? With what pawn should I take it back? Let's take this one. If I go there, rook goes here. Okay, I might be pinned. So my idea of I have to prepare my idea of putting my bishop into the a4. How can I make it work? Because bishop a4, rook a1 takes, rook takes, I take at c2, rook takes at a8. Have to do something with that. If I change the position of my queen and the rook, that might work. So let's maybe try. At the same time, queen attacks there. Okay, opponent goes f5, and now I will just move my rook here. And I still want to enter on the a file. Okay, I bring my queen. Bishop a4. Now that move, it does work. You see that this is like a very long-term plan, very strategical idea. I told you about it like what? Like 10 moves ago that I'm going to do that. Okay, let's just continue. And now you can see that I'm removing that bishop, and now a2 is not protected. So I can move my rook to the a2 square, and later I can bring my queen attacking b2. Okay, opponent, of course, this is Sicilian, so opponent, of course, is trying to counter-attack me on the king side, but I'm not afraid that much. Okay, knight g5. Okay, so opponent will try to remove the defender and checkmate me. But I think I can just play simply h6. And what that knight is going to do. I think knight has to go back, and then I will just capture at b2. And now you can see that I can bring my queen to a2. Okay, opponent is going all in, as you can see. Can I take it? If I take it, queen takes. Or should I capture at maybe here? Maybe it's better to capture here first, because you can see knight from at the g5 is pinned. So that wasn't such a great idea, but also you can see that even if my opponent doesn't decide to go all in on the king side, my position on the queen side was also very good. And now I'll take it with a bishop maybe. And later, if I'm not wrong, I can just put my bishop into the f6 square and the whole attack is gone. Those pawns are blocked. Yeah, and I will just focus on the... I want to stop the attack on the king side, and I want to focus on the queen side. So I will take pawn at the b2, double pieces on the second rank, and try to promote the pass pawn on the b4. But of course, if opponent is giving me a chance to make a pin, I'll do that, of course. And I know that probably opponent is planning to go f6. Okay, so in this case, I will bring my queen back. Was it a good idea? Okay, let's hope so. And you can see that that pin is still there, so I'm just winning. Of course, I understand that opponent maybe will try to make a perpetual check, but I can always play queen g6 in the end, and I'm safe. This is a very common perpetual check idea, but I have got queen g6, as I told you, and now opponent cannot do that much. And now I think that because, okay, so now I can take, should I take the rook? Should I take the queen? Or both options are good for me. You know what, let's just take the queen. I want to give my opponent 0 chances for the counterplay. So I'm blocking that. I think it will be even easier for me to win like this. Let's play f6. Cannot take it because bishop goes to the f4. And I think that's it. Okay, I will just capture with a check and I will just promote. Okay, let's continue. If I win one game more, okay, my opponent from Poland, I will be 1000. Okay, Sicilian. So against the Sicilian today, it's a Mora time, Smith Mora time. So let's just play that Smith Mora. Very aggressive line. E6. Okay, bishop goes to b4. So you can see the plans with e6, they are blocking my bishop on the diagonal, but I think that, okay, this move, I can just castle and I can just continue standard development. Let's just play here. Now I think e5 looks, but okay, let's just try to enter with my knight. Again, I will try to infiltrate through the dark squares. Okay, but this is the move that actually helps me. Opponent is afraid of knight c7, but I was just more focused on this idea. And now I can enter with my knight here, or another idea is bishop d6. So that king will be completely blocked, but I think I will just keep it simple. Let's just bring my knight. Okay, king e7. It's not that scary. So what to do? Should I just play? How can I bring? Would be great to have a queen at the a3. Let's just maybe, can I go there? Yeah, let's just bring it here. Of course, I see that opponent can play this move, but I'm just, okay, let's just play here. Actually, there is a6 idea. Okay, opponent goes there, so I will bring my rook, if I'm not wrong. Can I do that? Or queen a6, or maybe just simply this. And you can see that there is like a huge tactical motive on the diagonal. So discovered attack is coming. e5, okay, but e5 doesn't stop discovery. Now, of course, I can take it here. Or should I take at b7 and I can get the queen? I think that any way is good. Let's just keep it simple. Okay, and I win. Okay, I have got 1000. Okay, but let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, I have got the next opponent, this time from Germany. Okay, so I play e4. So it's Sicilian and another Smith Mora. You can see that Smith Mora can be very, very powerful. If, of course, if you don't mind to attack. Okay, so another French. So I showed you Monte Carlo variation. What is another line? Monte Carlo, or I'll play maybe bishop d3. This is another annoying line, and I'm telling you that. And I'm playing French for 27 years, and bishop d3 is a very annoying variation, Schlechter line. I'm gonna play e5. Knight c6 is slightly inaccurate in the French. Now I'll just go here. Knight h6, I will just take it with my bishop. You can see that pawn structure is completely destroyed. Okay, let's just play c3. Okay, I think I can just castle. I see this is hanging. Let's just capture pawn at h7. Okay, I think I can just go back. I'm up a pawn. You can see that opponent has got a very weak king. Okay, let's take it here. Now queen h5 is coming. Okay, so opponent wants to checkmate me. Of course, I cannot let it happen. So let's just block it with a queen. Now I have to develop my knight. I see that e5 is hanging, but I don't mind that opponent captures that. Here, should I play knight a3? Because I want to bring that rook into the game. Should I play c4 to open the position a little bit more? Because opponent wants to do what? Opponent wants to go there? I really doubt it. I mean, actually, maybe opponent can play rook f7, but I think it's not that scary. So what if I go here? Okay, let's just open that position a little bit. Let's bring my knight. And now I think I have got this move. This is a very tempting idea. Okay, let me double check it. I'm attacking, queen takes e5. Queen takes e5. I captured c5, queen captures c5, bishop e4. Okay, so what else can I do? Bishop takes c4, probably bishop goes to c6. Then I can play knight e4. Yeah, but that pin doesn't look that fantastic. Let's just maybe keep it simple. Yeah, I don't want to give my opponent any chances here. Okay, pawn goes to c6, so opponent cannot use that diagonal. So what can I do here? Let's bring the rook closer into the game. Okay, so opponent castles. Should I use my knight? Rook f8. Okay, so opponent is trying to remove the defender. I have got that bishop here. I'm really happy that that my bishop is still there. I think I can just go here. But I have to admit that it's not a pleasure if three major pieces together with a bishop are pointing towards your king. You cannot feel 100% safe. And of course, opponent is trying to remove the defender, but if I take it, rook captures e4, queen captures e4, I'm still good. So I think opponent over-attacked it a little bit, because there is queen takes e4. Okay, I'm up a rook at the moment. So what to do right now? Or I can just simply take it. And I have got a fork. If I'm not wrong, I have got also the checkmate threat. Yeah. Okay, and I think opponent is in trouble at the moment. But I have to say that opponent got some kind of attack out of nowhere. Okay, opponent from Canada. Okay, so Smith-Morra day. So let's just go. Let's play Smith-Morra. So far, I think I won like 3 or 4 games in the Smith-Morra g6. Okay, I could just castle. And opponent, I think, has got a problem what to do with that piece. Okay, now, if I go there, maybe opponent will play e6. I have got no knight b5. So you know what, let's just continue in a standard way. Okay, so opponent wants to block me from moving there. But I think I have got also this way, that I can move my knight to the d6 square. Okay, e5 is hanging, so let's play first here. And now if I play it here, knight takes e5, it's pinned. Is that good for me, or should I? Let's bring the rook first. So I can always... You know that it's always a good idea to bring more pieces into the action. And this is what am I going to do. Okay, I go here. Now, of course, you can see, and now I think I have got that in between check. King has to go to this place, and I will just take it. you know, such a knight, it's called an octopus. You can see very powerful piece. Yeah, I think I will just bring another rook. I will try to remove the defender. You can see that queen is in trouble. Okay, should I continue creating threats? Let's do that. And in case queen escapes, I remove the defender, I can of course capture that piece here. And I think opponent is in trouble. Okay, so what? Should I go back or not? Let's go back. And I think I can take a queen, and if I'm not wrong, the game is over. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Opponent from UK. Okay, let's play maybe Nimzowicz. This is gonna be my second game today in the Nimzowicz defense. Against the d4, d5 is a very powerful move. And now if I take it, I think I should have captured that pawn. Okay, let's do the d4 is hanging, as you can see. And now opponent goes here, I can take it back with a queen, and after 4 moves, black has up a pawn. So that Nimzowicz defense also can be very tricky. Of course, the game is not over, but I'm up a pawn. So I want to develop. Let's move my queen back somewhere. Yeah, maybe I can just simply go back to this place. In case opponent captures, I will take back with the pawn. Okay, let's just exchange. The more exchanges, the better. If you're up, and bishop d7. I want a castle. Should I castle or not? Yeah, why not? I can castle queenside. It's protected. I know that opponent may try to go knight g5, but I think I can just move my bishop back. So what? Maybe f6. I'm blocking those 2 squares. I also want to go e5. Bishop has to go back. Okay, let's just activate my pieces. And the more pieces I can exchange, the better for me. So I can take it, I can play knight d4. Of course I can play, okay, I can of course exchange the rook. Okay, knight takes. Yeah, can opponent take it or not? Because then, very common idea after bishop takes a7 is b6. I'm trying to trap that piece, but I'm not 100% sure does it really work now. If I go b6, opponent will probably play a4. But b4 is hanging. Okay, let's just play it here. Bishop cannot move out, and now I have to remove that piece. Okay, b4 is hanging. This is why I played this move, because I have to remove that bishop, so I can go king b7 or knight c6, and I can put more pressure over bishop at the a7. Yeah, simply bishop a5, protecting b6 in case opponent would like to take it. So how can I get rid of that bishop? I mean, c6 doesn't really work because b6 is hanging. I mean, there is no rush. I can capture that later. Okay, knight goes here. If I'm not wrong, this is a blunder. I just want to double check. But yeah, looks like my opponent just made a blunder here. Okay, bishop takes b6, but you can see that I'm up like what, like 2 minor pieces? 2 minor pieces for 1 pawn. So let's just hope that I will not blunder any checkmate, and should be fine. I can imagine some variations that there is the checkmate. And definitely I have to, I mean, if I exchange that bishop, I should be quite safe. So I have to think, how can I do that? And of course, it's not a bad thing to exchange rooks if I have got a chance. So let's play knight f7. I can take it, and now that pawn is annoying, so I have to block it, probably by playing bishop b6. Okay, opponent resigns. Okay, let's continue. Another opponent is from Norway. Okay, I wanted to play Sicilian, but okay, so this is the Caro-Kann. Okay, you can see this is the Caro-Kann advanced variation. I play bishop f5. The c5 is also equally good idea, but let's try this one before. I have never seen such a move before, but my plan is probably very similar. I'm just going to develop minor pieces. By the way, this is a common approach in the Caro-Kann. Develop minor pieces as soon as you can. In case opponent captures, I capture with my knight and it's developed. In case opponent doesn't capture, I think I will just take it and I will play knight f5. And later my bishop will go to the e7 square. This is what am I planning to do. I don't really see that much point in playing b4 that early. Of course, opponent probably wanted to stop me from playing c5, but that wasn't my plan. At least not that early. I just want to complete my development. After g4, my knight always has got a place at the h4. Okay, rook goes there. I just castle. And I would like to play rook c8. Maybe I can play b6 and later c5. Let's start with b6. Now I think I can just go c5. My king is safe, so I will try to open the position a little bit. Should I start with this move or not? Or maybe queen a5 goes first. Because you see that I'm putting more pressure. Opponent is still not clear. Will I take it or will I play c4? It's not so clear for my opponent. Knight e3. Okay, let's take it. Probably bishop takes. I think I can capture pawn at d4 and I can bring my rook to the c file. Okay, rook captures. Let's take it here anyway. Opponent is probably planning to do some kind of attack on the king side, but my bishop is guarding that square. In any case, I have got the knight. Yeah, let's just go here. So what, rook c2? I want to enter with my pieces. So what, rook goes to b2 most likely. I have to bring my rook. I can also bring my knight. c4 looks like a good square. But also I have to admit, does it look scary or not? Yeah, I have to admit, I wouldn't mind to exchange queens. Okay, so now opponent removed my pieces from the second rank. I cannot keep my rook there, unfortunately. So I have to go, let's say, here. But of course, I go here so I can keep that square for the knight in any case. But of course, opponent moved pieces back as well. So also wasn't such a great thing for opponent to do. Let's just activate my rook. Where that knight can go. Should I take it or not? Or should I just bring my knight? If I go there, probably bishop d2. Or you know what, let's just keep it simple. I don't want to bother with any attack that my opponent can do. Let's just exchange queens. Without queens on the board, there are zero chances that opponent can do something on the king side, and I can just focus on the attack. I can bring my knight. Okay, this is hanging, so let's bring my knight maybe here to increase pressure over pawn at the d4. Rook c1. I think I can. Can I take it? Takes rook c8. It might be a problem. So what else? But what happens if I capture? If I go here, you can see there is a pin. Okay, of course, opponent can go here, and let's play it. Let's play it here. So now, how can I increase pressure over that thing? I mean, bishop is attacking that pawn. That pawn also is quite weak. So what if I go here? Or let's just play it here. So I can play a4. Okay, if I go there, I think after rook e3, I can capture at a3. And rook take bishop. This is a blunder. Okay, so I just made a huge blunder at this point. Okay, blunder happens, as you can see. Yeah, you know, yeah, that was a terrible mistake. Opponent has got an increment. Yeah, but that was now my opponent made a blunder. But mistake was terrible. And now I'm activating my king. Okay, my king is coming. I think now I was a little bit lucky again that opponent blundered the bishop. Okay, but let's just take it. Captures. And pawn endgame is win for me, of course. Okay, let's continue. Another opponent from Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, let's play Sicilian maybe this time. Let's play Scheveningen variation. Okay, and later I want to play e6. Bishop g5, I can play bishop e7. I want a castle. h4, so opponent starts very quick attack on the king. So I have to start the counterplay on the other side. So what, bishop b7 or h6? Let's just play h6. I have to block that pawn. Opponent captures, I take back with the bishop. In this case, I go here, and you can see that I have got a threat of removing of the defender by playing b4, because pawn at the e4 is protected twice, and it's attacked twice as well. Okay, opponent really wants to get a quick attack on my king. But I think white also has to prepare. White cannot attack without preparation, because this is what happens if white starts the attack. Scheveningen is a very solid also. It has got an active element, but also it's pretty solid thing. So yeah, you can see that I think opponent is in trouble at the moment. Okay, you see there is a potential X-ray, and I think that I have to use it. Probably I will go to this place. Maybe also knight c5 wouldn't be that bad because I could exchange the bishop later. But I played here, so now opponent cannot go there, and I'm not winning, I think, an exchange. I'm just winning a whole rook. I will just take it. Okay, my knight is trapped. Can I go there? I can do this, of course. And it looks like this is the only square that is decent. My bishop is controlling e4 square, so I don't need to be afraid of any moves like queen e4 or something like this. Okay, let's exchange a little bit. Can I take it? Or simply I'll just move my bishop back. That bishop is pretty important, I would say. So let's just go back. In case opponent captures, I can take it back with the bishop. Opponent goes g5. I mean, you know, opponent has to try to do something. I think I will just take it. I will just take it here. And I think I will capture at the g5. Probably with a queen. After this move, I can always move my queen back to that place. Or to e5, but I think both are good. And I don't want to take this one because it's guarding my king on the h file. And I just simply go here. And now I'm up a rook, so I will try to make use of my two rooks that are not doing that much here. So what? Rook goes here. Opponent can take my pawn at b4, I don't mind. Maybe I can push it forward. Maybe I can double. Maybe a good idea is to double rooks, because if I double rooks, but now also this move looks very tempting. But let's just double rooks. I will create a threat at the c2 at the same time. Okay, knight b3, so I exchange. That's my plan. Okay, c3. Let's bring my queen closer. This is not under attack. Not yet. Also, I want to create some problems to the opponent's king. And in case king goes here, I will probably do this move. In case king goes to c1, I'm pretty sure I can take it. It really has to be win. King goes to b2, I will take it. Queen and the rook around the king has to be the checkmate. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm 1050. Okay, opponent plays g6, so this is one of the modern defenses. Some kind of like a Pirz. Okay, I go here. I see opponent will try to capture pawn at the e4, but okay, let's just develop. Bishop h5. I do not like to open my king, but if it gives me a piece, I don't mind. And I go back so I can play knight h2. Okay, e5. Let's take it. I think I can exchange some of the pieces, which is great, of course, for me, because without queens, opponent has got 0 chances. Now let's play here. I have got 2 threats. Knight c7, bishop g5. Bishop g5 is also a threat, because later I can play knight f6. Okay, opponent stops c7. I just develop bishop here. What opponent is going to do now? So what? Knight goes there. I can force my opponent to do even more exchanges. Now this is a threat. Also bishop can capture at the e5. Yeah, let's just, if I take it, takes here. I mean, okay, that's good, but maybe there is something less complicated. Is there? I think less complicated. Here, takes. Yeah, I think, you see, if you're up on the material, you want to avoid complications, so I want to keep it simple. Yeah, let's just bring out my rook. I will just capture that with a bishop. Let's collect another pawn. Probably I can exchange the rook. Yeah, maybe just king f1. I just want to make sure that bishop is protected. Okay, opponent is giving me another opportunity for the exchange. This is also fine for me. And now in the endgame, it's very important to activate the king. So this is exactly what am I going to do right now. Trying to activate the king. You know what, I will play my pawn to the a3 square because I want to keep my pawns on the dark squares as opponent has got the light square bishop. And now probably, and also I don't want to exchange pawns that much because opponent has got the, okay. Yeah, let's just, because I don't want to exchange pawns because I have got only 3 pawns. So this is the reason I didn't want to do that. But okay, my opponent resigned. Okay, so another Smith-Morra gambit. Let's try to beat another opponent. I go here. Bishop g4, this is a big mistake because now I have got even this move. I can play bishop takes f7 as well. Which move should I play? I think this is even better. Bishop takes f7, king takes f7, and knight g4. I can get that bishop. I can get a pawn. But let's start with this move. And now I think I can take it here. This is, I think, queen b3 was even more accurate. I can get the rook. You can see that black's position is collapsing immediately. Okay. So let's play the next game. Okay. This time, opponent from France. So opponent from France plays London. Let's play a tricky variation. If I remember correctly, opponent, this is the line that refutes London. So I go here and opponent loses. Now this is, of course, you know, I'm joking a little bit, but this is the h5 is a trap. So now I play e5 and now bishop captures and I think opponent loses bishop. After this move here, after this move here, and bishop has got nowhere to go. And opponent is down a bishop. So yeah, sometimes that trap, it does work, especially if opponent plays e3 automatically. This is a trap that you can punish players who are not paying attention to that what opponent is doing. Okay, and now, of course, I'm up a piece, which is not bad. My king is a little bit exposed, but if I'm planning to develop my pieces, it's not such a big problem. Also, I'm not forced to castle kingside. I can castle queenside as well. Okay, let's just take it. I go here. I want to place my knight into the e4 square. Yeah, maybe I will just castle queenside. castle here is very solid, and I can start quickly attacking on the king side. So this is how you can play against the London. King goes there. Yeah, this is completely win for me. I have got that threat. And now I will play here. Yeah, let's just continue with my pawn storm. Okay, bishop takes here. So what, queen takes, either pawn takes. I think my queen captures. Okay, so opponent is trying to do something on the other side. But should I be afraid? I mean, you should always be afraid if there is queen and the knight around your king. But in this case, I think I have got my pieces there. So it's not such a big problem. Maybe even I can promote that h2 pawn somehow. Rook goes here, rook goes there. Okay, c4 opponent wants to exchange. I don't mind. Okay, rook h1, I think I can take it. I think I also have got a chance to checkmate the opponent if opponent moves queen somewhere. Or I can just simply play here, capture the rook. Okay, opponent plays d5, so opponent is trying to open the position a little bit. But I think now I have got also that kind of tactics that I can use that pin. Yeah, so what? Check. So what, should I bring my second rook here? Then opponent will check me or do some, you know, some other things like that. No, I think I don't need to bother with that even. Okay, so what can I do here? What is the fastest way for me to checkmate? Oh, I think this is the less complicated way. I see that my bishop's hanging. I see it, of course, but I think it's not such a great idea. Of course, white can take it. I tried to go there. Opponent has to go back, and I play it here. And now two rooks. I know I sacrificed the bishop, but opponent is completely blocked. And now I think I can just capture. I can do whatever I want. I can give a check. I can capture another pawn. Rook endgame. When you're up 5, I can even play here and rook goes there. Because opponent has to go back with the rook. And now I go here. That's my plan. Opponent cannot prevent it. Of course, check doesn't change anything. This is opponent is in Zugzwang. Nothing that opponent can do. I will set up even a pre-move here, and yeah. So this is exactly what happens if opponent doesn't pay attention in the London. Okay, let's continue. Okay, another opponent from Canada. Let's play Scandinavian this time. I think I haven't played Scandinavian today, so let's play Scandinavian little variation with knight f6. Knight goes here, I can just capture here. Knight c3 is not, I think, the greatest move. I think there is e5 idea. Although maybe this is not the best opening if you are doing speedrun, because yeah, maybe that wasn't the best. Because the reason why is because opponent can simplify the position. So what? Knight c6. I think this is knight c6 here. And you don't want to play simplified positions if you're playing to win as soon as you can. Okay, what opponent is going to do? I will just bring my another piece to increase the pressure. I will castle queenside. With every move, I'm trying to bring more pressure. If I go, should I go there or not? Let's go back. I think I can take it here at the d4. Yeah, I think I'm better developed. I have got a very strong pressure over pawn at the d4. Knight takes. So what? Knight takes. Bishop takes h5. Let's take it here first. In case knight captures, I have got queen e4. It's a discovered attack. The queen and also on the bishop. Here and here. So you can see that this is like a pretty annoying for the opponent. I mean, opponent, I think, basically loses a piece. Okay, of course. Should I get that piece or why not? Okay, so I get that piece and I just want to develop my bishop. Yeah, let's just bring my bishop out. Let's go here. I want to bring another rook into the center. Yeah, I just want to keep it simple. I can also enter with my rook on the second rank. And this is, I think, a blunder because there is a pin. So, okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's play another game. Okay, only 17 points from 1100. Okay. I think opponent made an inaccuracy by playing knight c6. It's not a good idea against the Smith-Morra because you can see that now I get a very strong center. And I will try to use it. Of course, I have to develop my pieces first. Here. Okay. So what happens now? I will just go here, trying to play d5 and trying to do the discovered attack. In this case, I'm pretty sure I can use the idea that is called the Greek gift. So knight escapes somewhere and I will take it and I will play knight g5 and queen is coming and that's it. This is a very common idea in the French. In the French defense, it's pretty common. So yeah, let's try. Does it really work? After this move, can I also do the... Yeah, but I think I can do it right now. The Greek gift sacrifice. Queen g8 here. And I think the game is over. Because checkmate's coming. Of course, opponent can delay the checkmate a couple moves, but after this move, I think I have to start with that. Capture first. I go back. I check. This is a forced checkmate. And I think I go here and later I go queen f7. So this is the famous Greek gift sacrifice, as you can see. Okay, let's play another game. Okay, chess Poland king. Okay, let's play Nimzowicz. So today it happened that I played that variation. You can see I have got a pretty strong pressure. That variation or that opening, because this is like a separate opening, has got a lot of similar lines to the Scandinavian. Bishop e2. I think I can just castle queenside. Yes, I think I can do this. It wasn't a good idea to capture because captures, and then bishop takes c6. But now I think I can play this move. And you see, this is like I play, that was my second or third Nimzowicz. And I got a very good position every single time. I'm up on the material, as you can see. I will just simply take it. f6, 97, I'm up a pawn. Position is very good. Of course, I want to exchange pieces. The more pieces I can exchange, the better for me. Yeah, let's go here. This is the threat. I will also try to attack opponent's weaknesses. So I want to play knight h4. I want to enter into the second rank with my rook. Yeah, let's just enter here. Knight f4. This is also a pretty dangerous threat. Okay, I think I can take it. And bishop is trapped. I think this is the second time today that I'm using that trap. And this is also second time, I think, in the Nimzowicz. Of course, I played king b7, so bishop. Okay, opponent sacrifices that piece. Yeah, I think I can just move my king here. Okay, opponent wants to attack my king. Let's bring another rook. You see, two rooks. There are some possibilities that two rooks can be pretty dangerous. So probably I want to exchange one rook. Just, you know, just prophylaxis. And now king has to go to the h2 because in the other case I can checkmate it. Checkmate the opponent. Now knight f4. No, not checkmate, but I could make a fork. Okay, I go here. Yeah, can I play here? Let's go to this place. And I will just go here. Maybe rook f1 would be slightly more accurate. But I think also this is winning. I just need to make sure that I don't blunder anything. And still this should be win. Okay, let's capture with a check. Can I take it? I think I can do that. And maybe I can just play g4. Everything's protected. Yeah, probably I can also move my e-pawn forward. Protecting here. Now knight f4 is also a threat. Okay, opponent stops it. I mean, opponent stops the fork, but I think I can still do that, and I can just push it forward. If opponent will try to check me, I think I can just hide my king behind my pawns. I just have to make sure that there is no stalemate. Yeah, let's move my rook out. So what, opponent will continue checking me? That's my plan. There is no stalemate because I have got, opponent always has got this pawn. And now I think it's pretty hard for opponent to stop rook c1. Okay, so I win. I'm 1100. Okay, so today I started from 900. Now I'm 1100. Okay, I think that for today maybe that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Let me just remind you that that I want to invite you to visit those websites that you can see at the bottom of the screen. Get a free workbook on stopmakingblunders.matbobiula.com. You can get a complete opening repertoire on rocksolid.matbobiula.com, or you can join the 10-week course to improve your chess. Just need to visit matbobiula.com. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.